Many seniors today are facing a silent battle with loneliness. Despite their rich life experiences, they often find themselves longing for a meaningful connection. Approximately 24% of independent living seniors ages 65 and older are considered to be socially isolated, and 43% of seniors ages 60 and older report feeling lonely. Hi, I'm Alma. I'm the CTO of Golden Years, and our mission is to bridge this gap by creating a website that nurtures their well-being and brings joy back into their lives.
Hi, I'm Esmeralda. I'm the CEO, CMO, and CTO. Sorry.
I'm Alma. I'm the co-CEO, the CTO, and the CFO. And adding on to our mission, we would also like to enrich the lives of seniors.
Our vision is to help others get the recognition that we know they deserve. So the problem that we're trying to solve is seniors both in and out of senior homes are sad, they're alone, and they need people to interact with them. So our solution is to create a website where people can sponsor seniors and they can send them gift baskets.
So this is our mock-up. This would be the homepage with a small gallery of young people hanging out with seniors and a small paragraph about us and what we do, and then our contacts on the bottom and our header. And then this is our sponsors page where there's seniors already there for you to sponsor if you would like, but if you would also like to sign up your own parent, grandparent, or a senior you could push the sign up button.
Once you push the sign up button, it'll take you to a Sprout profile page, and it's going to ask you for the senior's first and last name for a picture of them, and then it'll ask you some other questions that you have to fill out for them. And then this is an example of what a completed profile would look like. And then this is the gift options. You have a small gift, a medium gift, a large gift, and a holiday themed gift.
So then after you're done choosing your gift, it will take you to the payment page where you put the senior's first and last name, your card information, and if you're sending the gift to a senior that's not in a senior home, then you put their address right there.
And then this is what it would look like if you were to access our website on a phone, because we know a lot of people use their phones more than computers nowadays. And then for our environmental impacts, we found that our company causes a lot of pollution waste, transportation fumes, and resource usage. And the solution that we found would fix this best was to buy all of the baskets that we're going to be selling from a local person.
And this is our customer segment where it's for anybody of any gender, 16 and older, family oriented, and we're only doing it locally in Fresno at the moment.
And then we found 3 different competitors. We found Letters to Strangers, Love for Our Address, and Kids and Senior Pen Pal Project. So all of them focus on giving out gifts, but Kids and Senior Pen Pal Projects doesn't allow you to sponsor a senior. And then only Letters to Strangers allows you to meet with the seniors in person, and then none of them host events.
So for a way for us to get more customers, we're going to be advertising on social media and magazines, and we're going to be putting up flyers.
We plan on keeping our customers with monthly updates on how their senior is doing with our quality products and by listening to both theirs and the seniors' needs.
And we're going to grow with trying to add more seasonal baskets, putting special add-ins such as flowers, and for a certain amount of gifts that are sent, the sponsor will receive a free gift basket.
We recently ran an ad campaign.
Loneliness among seniors, both in and out of homes, is a major problem. And this problem needs to be fixed. But there is an easy fix for this fix being Golden Years. It is as simple as signing up to be a sponsor. With Golden Years, you can sponsor a senior and send them a delightful gift basket filled with love and essentials. Help us today to enrich the lives of seniors who have shaped the world that we are living in. And sign up to be a sponsor today. Thank you.
So after that that ad run, it gave us our analytics, which we got 293 impressions, 5.16 thousand views, and we didn't get any clicks.
I believe that we didn't really get any clicks because we don't really believe that the people we're marketing to are where we ran this ad. So in the future, we are hoping to run ads on either Facebook or on Instagram. And so based on that, we don't really have any potential clicks from our analytics that we receive. And here's our contact information.
Thing of exit strategies, analytics, pivots. I don't know where that came. I just don't remember that before, but I like that. You know, it's great that you know that you did the best you could with your analytics. Maybe you got 500 from Quick Labs, you got a little wasted on that because it didn't make it out there. But if you did have what I feel from you that if you did have something that identified, you would pivot. I think it goes without saying, you're very well aware there's two of you. I'm saddened for you that more help didn't hang around, stay with you, stick with it. You don't seem like you're young ladies that are hard to get along with. I don't think you were too demanding. You might have been less requiring than they needed. And I think you need a little bit of a larger team. Of course, I've started multiple corporations with me and one other person at a time. Some, me, myself, and I, and then going from there. So you can do it, but there's a lot to this. I think I talked to you about the elderly. We're in a very, very interesting generational crossover right now. Very, very interesting time in treatment. It's huge. It's a huge market. It's been on a rise for a while, but we're going to see the biggest group that's ever been put into retirement homes, retirement facilities, assisted living, memory care. We're going to see the most we've ever seen. It's just, the wave is just cresting. And because of that, the industry you're focused on and looking at, I just think you need to continue to ideate what all you can do. There's a problem also where we are in technology. And that generation that's going in, some are just too frustrated to try to learn what that's all about. That cellular phone with no cord connected to the wall, that doggone thing, it freaks them out. And that's already been around for 30 years. They don't even want a cell phone. And if they get one, they want a flip phone. And Verizon and T-Mobile and everybody else trying to stop flip phones, they don't want a smartphone. They don't know how to do it. They don't understand what an app is. They don't want to learn it. And I think if you can cater to them and really find things that are of value, then the loved ones that are paying the fee for them to be taken care of and be loved and found, oh gosh, you just, it matters so much. These people should not be throwaways because they've aged. They should not be throwaways. I have a faith-based background. I believe in biblical writings, and one of them talks about the generations need to re-heal and come back together for all the exchange that happened in communal living. In communal living, you had grandma there holding the baby while mom and dad went to work out in the fields all around and come back. And all that comes back when you heal that chasm that just become. There's a prejudice against age almost that's out there. What do they know anyway? What do they know? They had their time. It's bad. I really like the core of what you're going for, and what you want to do. And there is some technology out there now that's like, Alexa, call grandma, or Alexa, call granddaughter Susie, right? And there's some real stuff that's been invented in Australia that's coming here now that I think could get in the hands of these people, that you guys could be a part of that, maybe even a distributor, and that would get you in some doors. I'd be willing to talk to you about that. I've met with that company. Great presentation.
So great presentation, great idea, and to follow up on his comment about ideation, I think your strategy and your focus to start with Fresno is great because that gives you the ability to be nimble. And I think, to sit there and say, we're going to launch it, and every 3 months to sit there and say, and you have that ability to do self-reflection. We did an ad, 0 clicks, what happened, why? So I really think that in terms of strategy, rather than just sit there and say, we need $2 million to do a huge launch, to sit there and say, we're going to iterate this and we're sort of going to keep trying different things and improving on it. And there's many things we can do, but we haven't figured out exactly what we're going to launch with. And I think that's a great approach to sit there and say, let's start small, let's grow and learn with it. And I think that's a really good business skill to have, is to always be learning. And learn from the market as opposed to learn from judges or teachers or things like that. It's the market that really matters.
I will say this, I have no specialty in this industry at all. But it does hit a personal chord for me, and I'll keep it short. As of now, I have no grandfathers, and the last one has recently passed. I never actually had a chance to meet him because of family drama and other issues. So I always have the habit of whenever I meet older folks to just talk to them and ask about their story, because it's the closest experience I have, because my other grandfathers either passed at a young age before I was even born, or there was always a language barrier I had growing up. So there is a part of me that's always been vicariously kind of wanting to gain some wisdom by talking. I don't know if it makes sense for market, but maybe if you want to have people sponsor seniors, why not have people who never really got to have that experience with their grandparents, for whatever family or personal reasons. Maybe it's healing for the grandparents not feel alone to have a connection, but it could be healing for a generation and try to fix, like you mentioned, that chasm. My mom always had a saying, for every torn piece of cloth, there's always an unsewn one that's ready. So maybe that's something you can pitch into, and maybe partnering with an organization that already enacts possible potential here with senior living or so forth could be a stepping stone to learn more about the pains and what solutions you could offer. But overall, well-organized presentation. Again, we need to understand the smaller team. I will say this, there is a benefit to having a smaller team. Like he mentioned, you could pivot whenever you want. As of now, I have a rule of thumb, unless it's a serious situation, I only stick with max 3 people. Having 6 to 7 is a nightmare. It's like trying to get cats to take a bath. It's hard to work. So just know that you might be smaller, but that is also your strength to make quick changes. I'll leave it at that.
I thought it was a great presentation. I do have a couple of things, a suggestion. You can take it or leave it. I'm looking at your product offerings, and I'm really, in my mind, this is where my mind's going with it. Connecting with like Meals on Wheels, because they deal directly with seniors who are still living at home or go to facilities to drop off meals. I don't know much about the company. I know in the 90s and early 2000s they were doing very well. I'm not sure. I'd have to research Meals on Wheels, but I would try connecting with them because they actually physically drop off food. But now DoorDash and everything else is coming to fruition, and I don't know if they got phased out or not. But if they're having problems with people, like if they are having financial problems or people aren't using them as much, this could be a good opportunity for you to partner with them, and they can drop off possibly a gift while they're dropping off a meal, and they can revamp their business model, right? Because I haven't heard much about Meals on Wheels. I don't know if your judges, have you heard much about Meals on Wheels?
Not lately.
Right. I feel like
before COVID.
I feel like they've. I haven't done research, but I feel like they've been kind of pushed back, and we forgot about them because of DoorDash and other delivery services. So my suggestion, because I love this idea, it actually emotionally hit me. I thought about my grandparents; they're no longer here, and they were in a facility. I didn't get to see them because they were 3,000 miles away. I love this idea. And for the two of you to take this on, just two people, I think you could do it. I think you have a lot of flexibility. I want to help you with this. I want to get connections with Meals on Wheels and see if you can partner with them. Just as beta test, see how it goes. Talk to them about the possibilities. They've already done this for years, decades, and they might need help. And guess what? You can help them. Dual partnership. But other than that, I love everything you're doing. So keep doing it, and I want to see more. I want to see this business grow. Don't forget about this. You can do this. So that's all I'm going to say, but great job.
Thank you.
Agree. I think it struck an chord with me, and my mom is in a home by herself, but something like this and being able to support her through that, I think I would say that, like, on that spectrum, I find it hard sometimes to get her gifts or things, and so having maybe not as sponsorship, but even as a son or daughter, grandson or granddaughter of an elderly person, being able to go to a website and say, hey, I want to send my grandmother flowers, and having an easy source where you just put your zip code in and it picks the florist and can send that for you without having to, like, my mom lives in a different city, so it's like, I don't know what florist is close, I'm always like searching and having it unified. So I think there could be the avenue of, like, yeah, you can sponsor, but then also for family members can go to this and say, hey, here's an easy way for you to gift your family, that's in a home or that's, in a different city through this website. I think is a really cool idea. I think my recommendation would be to connect with a retirement home here in town and maybe start at a single retirement home and say, hey, we're students, we're doing this, we want to see if this works. Can we offer a website for you, for your residents, that family members and other people can go to and do that and see what they say and see if you can work with them and how that could go. Because I think if you start with one and you can create a product that works and you can work out some of the kinks with them, then it gives you that next step to taking on a second one and a third one, and then you can start working with, like, individual facilities and then open it up to, like, any facility in the whole city of Fresno. But yeah, I think this is a really, like they've all said, I mean, this is just something that I think it hits all of our hearts because it is something that is it's such a caring and loving thing to want to do for people. So great job on that. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.